is Gibson from University of Manchester Library. We're a very large research-intensive library, maybe 6,000 plus researchers, and we're covering across all disciplines. How do you curate your institution and scholarly record when researchers deposit their data in external repositories, but they don't necessarily tell you where they've published it? And one helpful approach that we found for this was to use open APIs that exist both for Scholix and for datasets to first identify the relevant datasets, and then we harvest their metadata to populate our current research information system, our CRIS. A specific working group on Scholix, and this creates a wonderful database that does a crosswalk between DOIs for publications and DOIs for datasets, so that was perfect for our needs. To implement the work that the RDA had done, we first extracted all of the publication DOIs from our CRIS and from bibliographic databases, and we put those into a big spreadsheet, and we used the open API for Scholix to interrogate that crosswalk database, and in turn that gave us all of the dataset DOIs that related to our researchers. And then we were able to couple that with the open API for datasite to pull in the extra metadata that we needed. The impact for us was great. We've added from that one exercise over 6,000 dataset records to our CRIS, and as I said, that includes two-way links between the datasets and the publications. We're also sharing the code that we wrote via GitHub, so you or any other organisations can follow the same approach that we did, and it saves you having to do that work for yourselves. And there's been an awful lot of interest at the IDCC conference today, and delighted I think some institutions will want to take that forward, so glad that it has a real practical application for others too. Two things I can think of. The first one, maybe because we were the first ones to make use of the Scholix in this particular way, a little bit of extra documentation would be really useful around how frequently do they update all of their metadata. Maybe some ideas around which repositories they're choosing to index and how many data sets are included in each one. That would be really useful. From an internal project perspective, it was really good as it was a multi-stakeholder collaboration across multiple departments in the university.